Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atala Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Binance and FTX war, which has a huge impact on the market in the present, which we can feel right now. And let's talk about these kind of things. Okay, the second thing I would like to talk about is that the US government is one of the big Bitcoin whales because they hold $4.4 billion worth of Bitcoin. And they just added to their balance more than 50,000 BTC. How? I'm going to tell you as well. And we shouldn't forget that today the midterm elections in the US are going to start. And this can also have an impact on the general market, like stock market. But now we have bigger problems in crypto. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to keep yourself up to date, every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe, the button all. That's the only thing you have to do. And hit the like button if this content is important for you and you like it. Check out the links under this video. And now it's time to move on to the market, where we can see that actually Bitcoin is down now 4.5% in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum is almost 5% down at the moment, which makes Bitcoin $19,803 at the moment and Ethereum 1,492. When we're looking at the winners, we start to become winners now. It didn't look that bright before, but Chainlink is now up almost 6% with the WeChain together, and Toncoin about 5%. When we're looking at the losers, then FTX token, FTT, obviously is leader now in the last 24 hours, almost 20% down. Dogecoin is down 10%, and Solana is down 8% in the last 24 hours. When we're looking at the Bitcoin chart, we can see that yesterday I talked about this trend line, which I thought is important, because if we break this trend line and break this support level, which is around 20,500, and this is what happened, then the next step would be down to 19,000, 500-ish. And this is, where we went down. And now is the question, do we hold here and then we go back, or we can go further down? So definitely we will see. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is, it has to be about Binance Bitcoin. Now, what's that? Binance FTX war, because this has an impact right now on the market. And one thing before I start with this, an interesting data is that, let me just move this one a little bit, because I'm just, the sun is now shining in, and it's like makes the whole thing very bright. It's even bright now, crazy. Okay, so yes, what I wanted to share with you guys is this here, that look at the whales, the big guys, who holding more than 10,000 Bitcoin in their wallet. And they started to accumulate Bitcoin just like crazy. Look at this. Since here, I mean, yeah, this is ongoing from from February, for instance, as you can see. But as you can see here, since the mid-October, it was a breakout. So, and these are the really big guys with more than 10,000 Bitcoin. So that's the interesting move. Okay, and now let's move on to the topic I would like to talk about as the first one. So first of all, look at the price of the FTT token. This is what happened here. We are here on the hourly, so you can see that from here, from 22 US dollar, all the way down in a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, went down more than 30%. And then, of course, there's a recovery, and now we going down a little bit now again. And yes, so FTT facing now difficult times. They're not just FTT, but Solana as well. When we're looking at since the 5th of November, Solana went all the way down 36%. So from about $38 down to $24. And now, of course, we back a little bit, just like, we see FTT. But yes, problems. And now FTT addresses user withdrawal complaints aimed at major token movement, because now a lot of tokens are withdrawn from FTX. Obviously, because the people have seen this here, the Terra Luna case, they have seen Celsius, and even Celsius said that, guys, don't worry, withdrawals will go on. And they were relaxed people that, okay, if you say so. Guess what? It's not on for a while, and we do know what happened to Celsius. And because I think people have learned the lessons, they don't trust now many leaders. And the situation is right now with Binance that they decided to sell all of their FTT token. And it's very important to note that when we're looking at the 100% of the circulating supply of FTT, then 75% goes to FTX and 8% to Binance. So we're talking about this 8% now. But when we add these two numbers, it's 83%, and 83% belongs to these two guys. Then we can see that not much is at other places. And now we have here, Alameda Research. That's another issue I would like to talk about here. It looks like that maybe they started selling some of their tokens, Solanas, and here it's a question: do they sell this one here, BitDAO's community Bit token, because they somehow have to keep FTT token alive, and therefore we see Solana suffering now as well, because we do know that behind Solana is also Sam Bankman-Fried, FTT, and all these guys. So FTX. Yeah, difficult times we are in, and we do not know in which direction this will develop. That is it like a nothing burger? That okay, nothing happened, nothing special, everything got back to normal, or it can again have a significant impact on the market. Because when we're looking at the stock market, that was doing fine. Crypto market, unfortunately, is not, because again, something happening in this crypto world which causing here some troubles. And here, yeah, this news is all about that. Bit went down 20%. And, BitDAO is one of the largest decentralized autonomous organizations, entered the FTX Alameda drama on Tuesday after the DAO's native token BIT slipped 20%. So the community behind BitDAO, which is supported by crypto exchange Bybit, Pantera billionaire Peter Thiel, and several other funds, asked trading firm Alameda to provide that they continue to hold 100 million BIT token that they acquired in November last year by converting 3.36 million FTT tokens. So the token swap deal required Alameda to hold tokens for at least 3 years. And now the question is, if now FTT token is in trouble, did they suddenly sell a lot of BIT token because suspiciously it had a 20% drop from out of nowhere? And now they're asking for a proof that they hold it, because according to the deal, they should hold it. So as we see the story unfold, it's getting more and more interesting, and we do not know what will be the end result of this, but we should keep an eye on it. I personally don't keep anything now on FTX exchange, because I don't know what's going to happen. I personally not holding my FTT tokens, because I also don't know what's going to happen to them. All other tokens are in risk. I mean, they can go down, but around FTT, in my opinion, it's now, trouble. And if there is trouble around, Binance is much, much bigger than FTX is. Then I just don't want to take extra risk. Simple as that. So, and this is what a lot of people are doing, and that's why the token is going down, and that's why they can be in trouble. But we do not know what will be. But just pay attention to what's happening. Okay. Second thing, which is also not that bullish, that the U.S. government holds now $4.4 billion Bitcoin, and that's quite a significant number. So it looks like that the US government becomes one of the Bitcoin whales. And now they added to their balance sheets quite a lot, 50,000 Bitcoin. So the Department of Justice announced today, which I think it was yesterday, that they seized 50,676 Bitcoin from Silk Road exploiter in November 2021. And you can see it here that over the last few years, the United States government has become one of the largest Bitcoin whales, simply seizing illegally obtained funds. Eventually, it will probably seek the liquidate these funds through private auctions. So now the Department of Justice announced that they seized a little over than 50,000 BDC, which worth roughly $1 billion today's price, in November 2021 from Bitcoin trader named James Zong. And the fact is that the government has already acquired, at the very least, 163,270 BTC over the last 2 years, for a grand total. With this together, with the new one, it's more than 214,000 BTC, which is $4.4 billion minimum. And now the question is that if they become the big Bitcoin whale, they can actually also move the market a little bit, because as soon as they dump a lot of Bitcoin onto the market, because they have plenty of, it can cause some moves, and they just simply collecting, because these Bitcoins coming from illegal cases, and they're just simply collecting them. But maybe it will be an auction in the future, but we don't know, to be honest with you. And this is what they own, and depends what they would like to do with it. So interesting. It's also not that great. Okay, and finally, what I would like to talk about is the US midterm election, which starts today. Interesting could be also what has started today, and a lot of people were waiting for it. This is, the US midterm election. And when we're looking at the markets, everything was in green, because normally around the election, it's a good mood. But now very interesting things can happen, as the Democrats can be in danger. So elections that will determine control of the House and the Senate, and Republicans are favored to win control of the House, while the race for the Senate controls appears tight. And we will see what's going to happen to the Democrats now, how they can continue with their leadership if the situation is totally changing, and the Republicans taking over. Then it will be a lot of fight in the House, in the Senate, so it will make things kind of difficult, which could mean a lot of things. For instance, if they cannot really agree on making regulations, it can also help the market to bloom, because they say, okay, no big changes are coming, because these guys are fighting and they just cannot do anything. On the other hand, when we're waiting, for instance, now for crypto regulations, then maybe it just simply cannot pass, and therefore the whole thing cannot move on. So I don't really know what the future will be, but the thing is, this is definitely something which will have, the result of it will have an impact on the next couple of years, and it has started today. So I think it's important, even if it's not directly crypto related, but it will have an impact on the whole stock market, then crypto market, so on assets. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Just simply hit the like button if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to stay up to date. And see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.